Good morning and welcome to the last and final session of the time management series, Be a Leader. So today we'll learn how to imbibe the qualities a leader has. By now we are through with all the techniques of time management. Now let's use them in our journey to be a successful leader. So who is a leader? A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. It is unlocking people's potential to become better and pushes others towards achievement. Now, the difference between management and leadership is management is about persuading people to do things they do not want to do, while a leadership is about inspiring people to do things they never thought they could. The key to successful leadership today is influence and not authority. Being a good leader isn't easy. The best leader exhibits certain qualities that make them hugely successful. Now, let's see how a leader is made. Good leaders are not born, they are made. If a person has the willpower and the ability to learn, he can become a successful leader. Effective leaders, they put their time management skills into play to ensure that they maximize their time and accomplish their goals in time. A leader is the one who has a plan, who has a vision for himself as well as his team. So use the techniques we have already learned, that is of goal setting techniques, habit tracker, COVID management technique, the Pareto rule and the ABC analysis to basically divide your priorities and your goals. Okay, and give yourself clear deadlines. Shorten your task to achieve one thing for a single day. This will reduce your stress and hence the saves time. Then monitor your time you spend online, because this can be a great distractor for the leaders. Use web-based tracking and time monitoring tools. These can help you to keep track of your billable hours and determine websites you use and how frequently you are. Next is organize your electronic information. Organize and prioritize your emails. If you're in habit of constantly checking your email, reprioritize by opting to check emails only 2 to 3 times a day. Stop wasting time in writing the same email again and again. Right? So for that, you can create email templates or reusable text blocks for Microsoft Office and Word that you can add to your email easily with only few clicks. Next, use your calendar and use it wisely. Now make them work best for you, for any sort of event to attend, for upcoming meetings or any appointment. This will save your time as well as your energy. Effectively organized. Leaders need an organized workspace in order to run successful companies. So declutter your workspace, have an organized area. For example, for your paper, general stuff, layout and furniture of your space, your electronic information and time. So for that, you can use various tools which are available in the market. You can get organized with the pen and sticky notes, use weekly plan magnetic boards with markers, and you can write your weekly plans over there so that you won't forget them. Then use paper and file rack organizers to keep all your paper and files in place. Effective prioritization and scheduling. This we've already discussed in detail when we learned the ABC analysis and the Pareto rules. Here you should know the task which you can delegate. Now know when to get delegate and promptly pass these tasks to your employees who have knowledge and skills necessary to complete that task efficiently and on time. Proper delegation can save leaders time and help them focus on the areas where they are most skilled. So you don't need to waste time on those things which others can also do easily. Ask clarifying questions at the start of the meeting. Okay, like we have already discussed and we have learned that in 80-20, that is the Pareto rule, in a meeting, 80% of decisions are taken in the 20% of the time, and rest 80% of the time goes into discussions and arguments. So make your meeting more efficient and productive by clarifying the goals and objective of the meeting at the start, so that everybody is prepared that we have to discuss only these points. Next, always book meetings for less time than you think that they will take. Now, we have also learned that work expand so as to fill the time available. So if you squeeze the time, people tend to get to the meat of the matter and they wrap up their points very quickly. So these were the various points where a leader saves his time by using the time management techniques, and he grows more better in his life and career. So all we have learned in this last 5 sessions is what will make you a leader in your field. But the real challenge in effective time management is the process of monitoring, analyzing, and revising your plan until it works. That makes a habit. You have all the tools required for a successful time management. Lastly, and most importantly, it's your belief about your time management skill. So make a decision, develop a positive belief. I will tell you 4 ways to make a decision and develop a positive belief in yourself. And that is called the 4 Ds. So first is desire. You should have an intense burning desire to get your time under control to achieve maximum effectiveness. So you should have that zeal. Yes, I have to use this time management to save my time so that I can achieve more in life. Then you should be decisive. Must make a clear decision that you are going to practice this good time management techniques until they become a habit. Strong determination. You must be willing to present in the face of all the temptations which are there in your surroundings in the form of notifications, the Facebook, Insta, all these apps and many other things. To the contrary, until you have become an effective time manager. And lastly, discipline. Discipline is the mother of success. Effective discipline is the willingness to force yourself to pay the price, to do what you should do and when you should do, whether you like it or not. Now, the final words. Last but not the least, I would say that we all have that one thing in us to be a successful leader, and that is the vision. Vision for yourself and for the people around you. We can only succeed if we think about others' progress also, including yourself. So it should be a win-win situation for all of you. I hope you all liked my sessions and I could bring some positive change in your life and be a part of your success journey. Thank you. Thanks a lot for giving your time.